morning, but now we shift gear to the digital segment where we look at the passing of the legendary jazz musician and activist HUGHMASEKELA. And of course, this reverberated across the world, and many took to social media to share their sympathies, and some even sharing selfies on social media with the late Hugh. Paballo, thanks so much for coming through this morning. Please take us through it.
Okay, so Sakina, obviously HUGHMASEKELA has been trending for the past couple of days ever since the news of his passing. But I just want to show you, in the past 24 hours alone, these are all the different regions across the world where HUGHMASEKELA has been searched. And you can see here on the map, it says that he searched mostly in Johannesburg, Pretoria and KZN. However, you also get other countries like the United Kingdom, you get countries like Kenya and Uganda. And I mean, this is just indicative of how HUGHMASEKELA's music transcended across so many different places, so many different cultures, and globally as well.
And what are they saying about him?
In terms of what they're saying about him, we have a tweet that came through from a rapper called Casper Nyovest. He's a very young rapper. He's 27 years old. He's very influential. And I mean, he tweeted about HUGHMASEKELA just after he passed away, saying that he actually had a chance to share a stage with him. And I mean, I think this is also indicative of the fact that HUGHMASEKELA, his music transcended not only to people of his age, but also to young people as young as Casper Nyovest. He's collaborated with the likes of Black Coffee. He's also collaborated with the likes of Thandiswa Mazwai as well. So it just shows you just how much influence his music had. I mean, here's the tweet here. He says he once got a chance to share a stage with him. However, when he did his fill-up F&B, he was unable to perform because he had other priorities. So like I was saying, it just shows you just how much he touched the lives of not only old people of his generation, but to the younger generation as well.
And of course, what are they saying abroad, you know, the messages from abroad, and who is speaking about it?
Okay, so you have a lot of international artists who was, like the Apollo, for example. Here, the Apollo Theater in the United States, they had like a whole showcase where they were talking about him, and they sent out this message on Twitter saying that in memory of jazz legend HUGHMASEKELA, 1939 to 2018. And this was retweeted over 2,000 times, and it was also liked over 1,000 times. So it also gives you an example of just how much impact he had, not only in the States, but then on social media as well, just seeing how much the image was retweeted.
And that's very interesting. And of course, we saw tons of selfies. Of course, moments like these lend themselves to people showing that, hey, I'm one of those who met the legend.
And I mean, just outside of Twitter as well, we have other social media platforms like on Instagram. I mean, you can see in the past couple of days, ever since the news of his passing, posts on Instagram on their own, 9,289 posts. So it kind of shows you, and I mean, look at young people. You have Proverb there, you have Anelem daughter there. So it just kind of shows you how he resonated to so many people.
And of course, then the Markfish Challenge, we're not going to talk about that, yeah?
The Markfish Challenge, so like any other person, Markfish made an error. He posted an image of Bra Sipho Hot Sticks Mabuze instead of posting a picture of HUGHMASEKELA. And then social media went crazy. So everyone was posting pictures of whoever looked like another person. So there were pictures like, for example, somebody posted a picture of Markfish with Black Coffee, and then other people posted, like this one, for example, here, it was on Instagram. It says hashtag Markfish Challenge, and then they're putting the finance minister as Black Coffee. And then you have other pictures that are coming through as well from other users like Fikile Mbalula and Sholozi in their early youth. You can clearly see, I mean, it's a no-brainer, you can see. And then we have other pictures coming through. This is from DJ Fresh. He's saying, so proud of Ed Cristiano. You really have come a long way. So Sakina, it just goes to show you, in the midst of all the sadness that was overcoming us just after the news of his death, I mean, South Africans took to social media and expressed their humor about everything.
Absolutely. Paballo, thank you so much. And as some would say, South Africans sometimes really do not deserve the internet. Well, we continue to pay tribute to HUGHMASEKELA after this.